printed in Part B of House Report number 114-29, offered by Ms. Jackson Lee of Texas.
Pursuant to House Resolution 125, the gentlewoman from Texas, Ms. Jackson Lee, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from Texas.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Chairman. Let me thank the gentleman from Indiana for his kindness this evening as I've listened to the debate. Thank you so very much. I want to thank the ranking member of the full committee, Mr. Scott and Mr. Klein, who have worked diligently, and we could not have come to a point of having members' amendments without the very hard work of Mr. Scott's staff and certainly Mr. Klein. So I thank both of them because of our great concern on this issue. Mr. Chairman and colleagues, this is the face that I am trying to help with my amendment. This is a face of children being bullied in America. My amendment supports accountability-based programs and activities that are designed to enhance school safety, including research-based bullying prevention, cyberbullying prevention, disruption of recruitment activity by groups or individuals involved in violent extremism, and gang prevention programs. I will note, Mr. Chairman, that this amendment wants to support accountability-based programs and to acknowledge that every day in schools across America, children of all kinds are bullied. 1 in 7 students in grade K through 12 is either a bully or a victim of bullying, and 282,000 students are physically attacked in secondary schools each month. The Jackson Lee Amendment also addresses growing concerns regarding violent extremism and the misuse of social media by militant extremist groups to recruit students and young persons. It really is about giving tools to schools to be prepared for the new, if you will, ills that are facing our children, which include cyberbullying, bullying based on discrimination, peer advocacy. It is noted that when bystanders intervene, bullying stops within 10 seconds, 57% of the time. And bullied youth were most likely to report that actions that access support from others made a positive difference. I ask my colleagues to support this amendment and to realize that we can provide the skills and the tools for school districts to help in this very unfortunate circumstances for our children. With that, I reserve my time.
Gentlewoman from Texas reserves the balance of her time. For what purpose does the gentleman from Indiana seek recognition?
I rise to claim time in opposition, although I'm not opposed to the amendment.
Without objection, the gentleman from Indiana is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you. I thank the chair. I thank the gentlewoman for offering this amendment. This adds an allowable use of funds for what we're calling the local academic flexible grant to support projects that focus on school and student safety. The local academic flexible grant, again, is the product of us eliminating over 65 programs in current law and delivering the funds that supported those programs back to the states, and with the state's blessing even further back to local school districts and so forth. We know all too well that bad things can happen in schools. This amendment will clarify that school districts can use this funding, again, not being mandated by the federal government, but through this grant, can use the funding to support programs aimed at making schools safer. This is in all our interests. So I thank the gentlewoman for offering this amendment and urge my colleagues to support it and the underlying bill. And Mr. Chair, I yield back.
Gentleman from Indiana yields back the balance of his time. The gentlewoman from Texas is recognized.
I thank the chair very much. How much time do I have remaining, Mr. Chairman?
The gentlewoman from Texas has 3 minutes remaining.
Let me first of all thank the gentleman from Indiana again for the clarity of this instruction to our school districts across America. And if I might, again, acknowledge Mr. Scott and the chairman of the full committee, but if I might continue to say that cyberbullying is estimated that 2.2 million children experienced cyberbullying in 2011. This is a teaching tool. This is a Marvel comic book that says Internet superheroes meet the Internet villains. Many different tools that school districts can use to be able to educate our children. 64% of students enrolled in weight loss programs reported experience weight-based victimization. And as I indicated, peer advocacy, 70.6% of young people say they have seen bullying in their schools. We know that this is a problem, but we know that intervention helps, and my amendment again emphasizes the intervention and the accountability. I ask my colleagues to support this amendment, and I thank them for their support in advance, and I leave you simply by acknowledging that this smile, or this face, should be a smile When every child goes to school, they should have a smile on their face. With that, I yield back and ask for support of the Jackson Lee amendment.
Gentlewoman from Texas yields back the balance of her time. The question is on the amendment offered by the gentlewoman from Texas. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The amendment is agreed to.